Miami Heat Nation, what is going on? So, in today's video, we got tons of Miami Heat news coming out today, and you guys are definitely going to want to stick around to hear it. But before we do start today's video, if you guys enjoy Miami Heat content, we do upload every single day. Our goal this year is to upload for 365 days, and I couldn't do it without you guys. So, I want to say I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. Continue to keep liking, sharing, subscribing. Let's get back in today's video. So, we do got a new report coming out, and it says the Miami Heat are fans of Cody Martin. It says league sources say several teams have registered interest in Suns' Cody Martin. The veteran swingman could very well factor in any direct or multi-team deal that the Phoenix Suns put together to ship out Kevin Durant. Now, what would be awesome if the Miami Heat get somebody else packaged with Kevin Durant, because then that would be like the depth piece that we would need because we're shipping out a lot of pieces. You know what I mean? So I think that would, make perfect sense. I'm just not the biggest fan of Cody Martin, but maybe the front office and obviously Spo thinks he can turn Cody Martin around, which is the brother of Kayla Martin, and produce for a couple years and then get a bag. Because the Miami Heat tend to do that with several players like Max Strus when none left to the Lakers. And then obviously Kayla Martin left in free agency to the 76ers. So I'm not the biggest fan. I kind of break his stats down so you can see. As you see, didn't really play too much. Only 14 games played in 15 minutes of action. Earns about 4 points a game, 3.4 rebounds, and 1.1 assists. The season before that, only played about 39 games, 8 points a game, 4.5 rebounds, and 2.3 assists. As you see, he's not very, very healthy. He hasn't really been healthy since 21-22, playing 7, 28, 39, and 14 games. Like, that's unacceptable. Like, I really don't want to bring him in if he's not going to play and not provide anything for us. He's also not a great three-point shooter. We need shooting if we're adding Kevin Durant. You know what I mean? Like I said, though, like if we could get possibly like a Grayson Allen, maybe a Royce O'Neal, one of those players packaged with Durant, that would be awesome. But let me know in the comment sections, what are your thoughts and opinions on adding Cody Martin to this team? It also being reported that the Heat's offer for Kevin Durant could become the top option. If the Texans teams are not willing to increase their proposal soon, Miami could build an enticing package for the Suns around Andrew Wiggins, Jovic, and or Jaime, the number 20th overall pick, plus a future first. And it's also saying that the Miami Heat remain firm in their stance on not including Kel'el Ware in any Kevin Durant trade packages. It also says if Ware is off the table, the Suns are seeking multiple first-round picks. And to be honest with you, I think this is the best direction to go. We can't be like, well, I don't want to give up several first-round picks for Durant, but I also don't want to give Kel'el Ware up. Listen, when you're trying to acquire a star player, you have to give up either or. It's simple like that. We're not going to be ripping off the Suns. This is not going to happen. Now, there are rip-offs in the league, but we're just not one of those teams to be ripping off people. So it's either we trade Ware or we give up 2 first-round picks for Kevin Durant and we acquire him. Now, the draft is this Wednesday, so I expect the trade to, happen Monday, Tuesday, the latest Tuesday, but Monday I expect this trade to happen. This is kind of my prediction. Curious to see what you guys think. Like, when do you think this trade will happen? And to say if it's not the Miami Heat, what team do you think Kevin Durant will get traded to? And like I said, are you willing to give up 2 first-round picks for Durant but keep Ware? Also, do want to talk about some players that could replace Kel'el Ware for a year or two if he does get traded. I love addition of Daniel Gafford. I think that would be a solid big for sure. Unfortunately, Steven Adams did get picked up, but maybe like a Brook Lopez type. Brook Lopez and Bam. Brook Lopez can, spread out the floor, shoot the three, a rim protector. He is a little bit older, of course, but I wouldn't mind that. Maybe a Clint Capella, a solid addition. So there's some options available, and then obviously you still have the draft, depending if you have to give up the 20th pick. But like I said, these players that we'd go after in free agency are players that'll be there for a couple years, and then hopefully, you could find a franchise, not a franchise center, but a center like a Kel'el Ware that can hold you down for a couple years. So I think those are good options if Kel'el Ware does eventually get traded. Highly doubt. I think they just trade a couple first-round picks and let it go. But once again, let me know in the comment sections, what do you guys think? Now, Heat Culture came up with this trade, which is something different that we really haven't talked about too much. But it says this might be the package Miami could send for Kevin Durant. Obviously, you keep Wiggins, you're keeping Jaime, but you don't throw in Jovic, so you keep Jovic. You throw in Duncan, Haywood, Highsmith. You trade the 2025 first round pick and a 2030 first round pick. So obviously, you keep one of your younger players. You obviously keep Ware. You have to give up draft capital. You let go of Haywood Highsmith, which last year wasn't his best season. So, not bad of a trade. Obviously, let go of Jaime. I don't think this is a bad trade idea at all, right? I mean, the Phoenix Suns still want to compete. And so you get a starter in Andrew Wiggins. You get a player in Jaime who had a really good rookie season that you're hoping that he can turn around. You get a shooter in Duncan Robinson. And then also you get a nice wing player in Haywood Highsmith, which when he is playing his best, he's a really good defender. And he also been working on that shot. And then also you get some draft capital. This might seem a lot, but you keep two of your players. You keep two of your young players. I know a lot of people want to keep Jovic, and I know a lot of people want to keep Ware. So the Miami Heat do have options. They're just being very, very stingy and don't want to give the best offer, which is what it is. But if Kevin Durant gets traded to another team, I'm gonna be very, very upset because it's right in our hands. It's being right-handed to us, and the Heat are just not pulling it. So once again, hopefully you guys enjoyed today's video. Just a little update on the Kevin Durant situation. Also some players that can replace Khalil Ware and some role players the Miami Heat might be going after if they do acquire Kevin Durant. But love y'all, appreciate y'all, and I'm out.